Hello and happy Friday. We're in day 3 of our season of This Old House, and there is some demo work going on, so you're probably going to hear some banging in the background. Hopefully, it won't be too annoying. And but it was either this or wait for them to start using the saw. So I figured this would be probably the lesser of two evils. And uh, it's been a week is all I got to say. But we did get some good news yesterday. They're doing a great job, and we did get some news yesterday that, fingers crossed, everything will work out today. And if it does, I'll have to let you guys know about it probably in my next coloring chat. I was sitting here debating what I wanted to do on this Flip Through Friday, since next month myself and a couple other channels are co-hosting Creative Haven, and I like to include the Dover books too because some of them aren't Creative Haven. Uh, Color along for the month of August, and I wanted to do a flip through of my Creative Haven books. I have like 40 of them, so we're going to go through what I picked up during my Amazon Prime haul and then what I got from Coloring Heaven. We're going to do that today, and then it may not be on Fridays, but starting next week or over the weekend or whenever I feel up to doing a video, we'll do some other flip throughs. And I'll try to group up the Creative Haven ones into different groups. There'll probably be at least 3 to 4 parts to those. So, pretty big collection. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I was going to do this video yesterday, but I was pretty wiped out. I don't know, I feel a little better this morning, not a ton, but I definitely feel better than I did yesterday, and it just wasn't going to happen. I didn't have it in me. So, we'll do this today. You have probably seen this a little bit here recently, because I've seen this on other people's channels, and that's what caught my interest. I like Sunlife drawing anyway, and if they're putting out a book with cats in it, it's already going to catch my interest. So as soon as I saw this, The World of Cats coloring book by Sunlife Drawing, I instantly knew that was one I had to add to my collection. So here is the front cover, and there's the back cover showing some examples that are in the book. Speaking of Creative Haven, let me grab one of those books, since they're what I would call an average size coloring book. And let's do this. If we do it flush at the bottom, they are just the World of Cats book is just a little bit wider, and it is right about the same height. So they're roughly the same size. The Sunlife drawing book may be a little bit wider. So, alright, let me see something here. That brightens it up, that'll work. Alright, so we have a nameplate page. Have you ever dreamed to get into the cat's world? Can you imagine cats behaving like humans? In this adorable coloring book, you will find 25 charming pages with cute cats in various human situations. Have fun coloring. So here we go. These are all single-sided with the black backing on the pages. I think this one's really cute. I believe this is Amazon printed paper. They're all really cute pictures. I'm really used to their mosaics and they're color by numbers. I'm trying to think if I have any of their other books that aren't mosaics or color by numbers, and I don't think so. I think this is the first book I have that's just that's not color by number. I think that's right. So they are having a fine old time. That would be a cute one for summer. It really would be. You loved doing that as a kid, taking blankets and throwing them over chairs and stuff to make your little tents to go camping. Quote, camping. Okay, she looks sad. I don't see any... Oh, she dropped her ice cream. Oh my gosh, that's awful. That's terrible. That poor thing. I want to buy her all the ice cream. Though cats and ice cream's probably not a good combination in real life, so... Now, if you have to clean litter boxes, it's not. See, look. See? Getting into the ice cream again. Oh, my goodness. She doesn't look quite as angry as I would imagine she really would be in real life. But in real life, you know, if cats wore dresses and their kids got into the fridge all the time. Like, that happens on the regular. Here's a cute Halloween one. I have to remember this one for October. We're all about the milk and ice cream. Hadn't seen any catnip though. I guess that's considered an illicit drug for cats in human situations. I guess that's considered a bad drug, so probably why we're not seeing that then. And it's not that humans don't can't ingest catnip. Catnip's actually used for there are a couple uses that you can get you can get it in like the gel cap forms, and there's different reasons you can take it. It's not, as far as I know, it's not harmful to humans. So thank you for choosing this book. If you liked it, please write your review on Amazon. And then here is all of their social media information. And then we got a blank page here in the back. Go. World of Cat. Boy, if I had a coloring book title for my life, that would be it. World of Cats. So I decided to add some coloring book cafe books to my collection. I have not purchased one of these before, and oddly enough, I know. And so I decided to pick up a couple of them as they were marked down a little bit during the Prime sale. At least some of them were. This is Santa's Little Christmas Coloring Book. It is shorter than an average size coloring book, and a little bit not quite as wide. So keep that in mind. Shows you the sample coloring pages back here, or some of them, I guess. Like I said, this is my first coloring book cafe book. I thought I might use it for Christmas in July, but we're almost out of July, and I don't think I've got time to do that. So here is the intro page. Santa's Little Christmas Coloring Book. Let me zoom in a little on this one. A coloring book featuring adorable Santa designs with holiday fun scenes for stress relief and relaxation. Copyright Coloring Book Cafe, published by The Fruitful Mind. Here's a disclaimer over here. You got your nameplate page. It looks like there's a bonus you can get. Some free coloring pages. And here we go. So I think all of these have the border, which I don't mind because at least I know it's not bleeding down into the actual binding of the page. They are all single-sided with a white backing to them. Go. I believe this is Amazon printed paper. It has not been as hot this week. Like, I look at these pictures and snow sounds nice, but it's not been quite... It's only been slightly miserable this week as opposed to, like, really miserable. So... I think the only Christmas in July picture I'm going to be able to get done is the Christmas mosaic one I posted on Instagram yesterday. That one's cute. So that kid should be sleeping in bed. Why is he sleeping on the couch? He's trying to catch him. Trying to catch him in the act. But Santa knows what's up. Santa don't play. You could totally make him like a, like one of those buses from the 70s, the whole like hippie movement and stuff. You could totally make him like a hippie Santa. That would be kind of cute. Santa's get a lot of work done in these pages. He is a busy man. It didn't say how many were in here. I'm guessing 20, 30 maybe, 25 or 30 pages. I have the door shut to the room I'm in, but the window's open so the cats can kind of go out the door in the living room and come in the window. And evidently that's not good enough for them because they want to be able to get in the door too. Let me back out just a hair. There we go. And so now they're trying to weasel their way in. Oh, see, that kid's awake. So some of them get to see him. Some of them know. Where is that chimney going? Is that an underground house? I mean, is that like a bunker? Is this like post, is this like Fallout World where, you know, Santa's got to visit the underground bunker because of the wars that happened? Yeah, that sounds really dark, doesn't it? Here I am taking what's supposed to be a sweet, happy picture. Yep, that's how I roll. Now see, that one's not supposed to see him, I don't think. Or maybe he is. Maybe he's just letting him think he's being sneaky, and he knows. He knows what you're doing. You know, when you look at it like that, Santa here starts taking on a... like, there's some layers to Santa here happening. Now, let me tell you, if I got in the middle of the night and Santa's sitting there watching Netflix and eating his, I guess that's a donut. I mean, I guess Santa needs a break too, you know. it might be hard to get Netflix up in the North Pole, and he might be behind on the seasons of Orange is the New Black and just needs to catch up on them. I have a cat climbing the tower of random stuff piled on the bed because I had to clean out the utility room. Oh, that's the last picture we got. So don't fall off the world, Santa. One wrong move and that's it. Sorry, my humor is kind of dark today. I don't know what is wrong with me. Looks like we've got a couple extra pieces of paper in the back if you want to do any sort of testing. Next book is also a coloring book cafe book, Country Life. Same as the Santa's Little Christmas. If you flush it on the bottom, it's not quite as tall as an average size coloring book. So, and a little bit not quite as wide. There is the back. Goodness. Sounds like I got a club kicking up next door, thumping the beat. Country Life coloring book. A coloring book for adults featuring charming farm scenes and animals, beautiful country landscapes, and relaxing floral patterns. Also by Coloring Book Cafe. Here's their disclaimer. The book belongs to, title page. More on the bonus information. Y'all know I saw this and I was like, cat! That's all I gotta say, right? Cat! 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 Add to cart. Cat. Add to cart. They know me. They know what they're doing. That is a judgy sheep. Look at that look. They are judging me for something. Look, the whole Santa's Fallout situation, I'm sorry. That was a dark joke. Don't judge me for that. I mean, it's Friday. I've had a very long week. I don't need judgy sheep in my life. I really like this picture. I think this was the one in particular that really jumped out at me. This will be a good picture for autumn. Got the little piggies. That one's a cute picture too. Gosh, I kind of want to color that one now. You're like, what's stopping you, Michelle? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm sure that's distracting, but I can tell you right now, if I wait till they leave, I'm not going to be doing a video because I will be wore out. Every day, I can manage through pretty well till we hit about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at that point, that's really when my energy level starts nosediving. So that is a judgy goose too. Geese are mean, but see, I expect that because geese are mean. I expect a judgy goose. A judgy sheep is just surprising. I don't know. I've never been around sheep that much. Maybe they are. Maybe they're jerks too. I don't know if that's as much a judgy look as it is, I know you've got something, you're eating something, aren't you? And it's going to be something I want. I approve of the number of cats in this book. Highly approve. These are some really pretty pictures. I really like this one a lot. And judgy goats. Oh my gosh. Well, I like this book except for the judgy animals. I wasn't raised on a farm. I mean, I live in a rural area and I'm out in the country, and oh, that looks perfect to me right there. But I was never like raised on a farm with farm animals. Maybe all farm animals are judgy. Maybe that's just how it goes. But what's weird is you'd expect the cats to be judgy in this book, and they're not. I think we've seen one that was slightly judgy. See, look, that one looks like he's about ready to attack. Like, you better back up, fool. I cut you. Are we repeating? We're repeating. Okay. So, we had... Let me look. Because now I want to know. Alright, so it looks like we have 20 images, and then they repeat. So, that's cool. I'm perfectly okay with that. So, there's that one. Then we have my issue of Coloring Heaven come in a couple weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to this. No, off the desk. I'm not in the mood for y'all's mess today. And again, don't all of them. You've seen how many times they get up on the desk. They get plenty of attention. This is the Sorcerers and Sorceresses. Ooh, that's a lot of S's. Special. There we go. Sorcerers and Sorceresses special. Okay, that's enough of that. I have a cat in here thinking there's a snake somewhere. And I'll give him just another excuse to attack me. I act like I walk through the house and it's like a minefield. Alright. So with the Coloring Heaven books, they are a little bit taller than your average coloring book. And just a shade wider, if you were curious about that. These are all 40 designs by, I'm assuming that's Shoemaker Nalecki. Boy, I'm probably not saying that right. Not sure if you are not familiar with Coloring Heaven. They put out, I believe, a monthly coloring book where they'll feature a one or two special artists each month, and they'll have a specific topic, like in this one being Sorcerers. You can open it up. You've got your color combination chart on this side, all their social media information, the team, and all the information about Anthem Publishing, who actually publishes this. Oh, there's the back to it, by the way. So, and the cover's kind of a matte finish, so you can even color the covers if you want to. I've seen quite a few people do that. So, let us get into this. We are all over the place, guys. We're in country life, we're into Christmas, we're getting sorcerers happening, and cats, and yeah, there's no specific real topic to today, I don't think, other than I spend too much money on coloring books. That is the topic for today. I buy way too many coloring books. I can manage to get myself to hold off on... Oh, she had to write it on her hand, I guess, to remind herself that she's a bad witch, yo. I do really like this picture. This will be a good one for October. I might have to start coloring my Halloween pictures in September just to be able to get them all in. Otherwise, I will be coloring, like, an insane amount in October, and I don't want to burn myself out, so... Man, she ain't playing. Like, that other book had judgy animals. These are people that will mess you up. Like, they ain't no... It ain't... We're past judgy looks here. We are into the... You better just go ahead and start running kind of looks. They don't play. I wonder how heavy that is. Like, is that... I'm assuming that's a headdress, or is that just the actual hair? Or maybe both. I would say with that many snakes, that has to be insanely heavy to wear. Hey, more snakes. Snakes. I don't know what I need today. I need something. Sleep. That's what I need, is sleep. For show. I need sleep. It's almost like one of those, you can almost see him moving, like one of those hypnotizing type images they used to show all the time. Got them dragons. I do appreciate the amount of images in these books. It's quite a bit, which is awesome. Am I going to renew my subscription to this at the end of the year? I don't know. Like, I enjoy a lot of them, but a lot of the others, sometimes there's just not any images that really catch my interest. So I may just end up buying the issues as, single on their own from here on out. I did that this year just because when I counted up how many single issues I bought last year, it made sense financially to just do that. But we will have to see. We'll see how the year plays out. Some fantastic artists in every book they put out. It's just some of them just aren't my jam, Now this one's a little different than what I'd normally get, but not so much that I feel, okay, that is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Um, Boy, I bet she can make some wicked s'mores. But like this probably wouldn't be normally the type of book that I would pick up, but there are definitely pictures in here that have caught my interest. And that's one thing I do like about it, is I get to kind of find new artists and new art through doing this. So do not let go of that towel. Do not let go of that towel, or this book is going to take on. Do they rate books? This book would have a rating then if he lost that towel. So kudos though for a nice mixture of male and female drawings in this book. Boy, he looks like he is breaking out in some dance moves while he's working his magic. Now see, he looks chill. He doesn't look super angry. That's pretty cool. I like the little angry mushrooms. They are not happy. No, no, no. Not happy at all. She's not happy either. Aw. And then we've got try 3 issues for £5. I think that's right. Alright. So what I've got left are some Jade summer books I picked up. This one, I have the digital copy, but I always seem to forget that I have it. And this book is just weirdly hilarious to me. At least a couple of the images are. I don't know. It's something about the particular art in this book that makes me happy. And so I needed the actual paper copy of this book in my life. So with the Jade Summer books, they are just about the same in height and width. Maybe just a hair bigger than the Creative Haven, but not by much. It's just, I would essentially call them the same size. So, Your first page is your copyright information. Fritz and Publishing, Jade Summers and Imprint, owned by Fritz and Publishing. Then you have your thumbnails. And then we get started. I think the little houses and how they're drawn in this, like how everything's drawn in this, it's something about the art of it I really do love. Oh my gosh, I hope that's not too loud. It's really stressing me out, but at this point we're in half an hour on this. I'm not redoing it. So, boy, she's got a clue. She is off in another world in this picture. She ain't even paying attention to what's going on. And see, the wolf. How the wolf is drawn in this, in particular, just, I love it. Like, he's not super sinister looking to me. I don't know. He's almost cute, even when he's supposed to be vicious looking. So, like here, he's just he's a sly little dude. He knows what's going down. She has no idea, but he knows. Quick, while she's distracted. Like, I love how the houses are drawn like they just look like tiny homes. That is... I love it. I love it when he lunges in there and just... To me, this doesn't even look like terrifying. It's funny. I don't know why. I just... She really doesn't seem as scared as she should be, right? Like, I mean, she's got that look like I would have if somebody snuck up behind me and, like, touched my shoulder or something, and that's about as scared as she is. So now he happens to be sitting here chopping trees. Where was he when the wolf showed up earlier? That's the question. Which I guess Little Red Riding Hood is got to be a little ditzy if she's mistaken the wolf for grandma. So this picture right here. Just the smugness of the wolf. I love it. Just the smugness. It's fantastic. This is one of those books where you really, like, I don't know. I kind of feel, I don't feel bad for the wolf, but I don't necessarily like, oh, wolf's scary. I think he's hilarious. This might be the most vicious picture he has in here. Any of y'all watch King of the Hill? It makes me think of Dale with his pocket sand. Pocket sand! This picture. I have about a dozen questions in this picture. And we'll be here all day if I talk about them. But the fact that she just comes flying out of the wolf at random like that is fantastic. Oh, it was pepper, not salt. In this one, it looks like he's about to get whacked with a newspaper and told not to do that again. So, okay, we have that picture, and then they're sitting there eating bread and drinking, I don't know, tea, lemonade, whatever. Doesn't show what happened to them. We don't have them, like, you know, them chasing each other in, like, a Benny Hill, yakety sax music playing in the background. I do. I love how the wolf was drawn in this one. A wolf that's a sly fox. Hee hee hee. Those eyes, she has seen some shit. Excuse my language, but she has. So there is the end of that one. We've got the list of finding your next book. These are all the different books that Jade Summer has out. They do include a few. Sorry, I gotta look at some. That's weird. Anyway, they do include some of the couple. Man, I am not. Come on, Michelle. Example images from some of their other books, and then it starts all over again. So, Little Red Riding Hood. Now, we also have Country Farm, same situation. I have the digital version, but I really wanted a paper copy. I'm not going to compare this one. The Jade Summer books all run the same size, so this is the same size as the book we just looked at. So, if you are just randomly clicking, it is the same height and width as an average coloring book, so. Alright. There is a copyright page. We have thumbnails again. I believe this is another duplicate image one. Like with all the Jade Summer books, they are single-sided with a black backing. I got Country Life and Country Farm books. I must have Country Living on my mind this week, or when I purchase these. Kitty! Okay, no cat I know would be sleeping that well next to a bucket of fish. Oh, look at that. Stuck a little on that page. That's fine, it's not the image itself, but slightly less judgy animals. She looks pretty judgy though. She's giving them some serious side eye, so. More sheep. Yeah, like I said, not super judgy farm animals. That pumpkin, though, that is some serious business pumpkin. Oh, did it again where it's sticking a little on some of the pages. That's weird. I haven't had that happen before. Not sure if y'all heard that. Cats are getting into it, sounds like. And we got some doggies too for you. There's some happy pigs. That is really annoying that it's doing that. I'm glad this doesn't go all the way to the page. It's sticking down here every couple pages, and it's actually ripping the book a little. But it's not the image itself, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it's still kind of annoying. I feel like I skipped a page there almost, but no, it's not. Got perfectly fine food here, and this little goat's like, no, no, I prefer the tree. Bees. I like this one a lot with the squirrel. And see, every couple pages. It's really strange. I don't think I've had a Jade Summer book do that before. And of course I like this one too. It's a good Christmas picture. Got a couple good winter / Christmas pictures in here. pretty good for all seasonal. So then again, we've got the list there of the Jade Summer Collection. A couple more example photos from some of their other books. Delicious Food and Springtime Animals. And then we start again. So there is Country Farm. And finally, because I like Grayscale and I hadn't gotten this one yet, surprisingly, this is the Mermaids Grayscale coloring book, also by Jade Summer. Again, slightly wider, but about the same height as a Creative Haven book, so average size coloring book. I think these repeat. I think this is also a duplicate image one, I think. Okay, well, we'll find out together. The cover on this one got bent. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty. I have not yet colored an image in this book either. I thought I was making really good progress in coloring at least one image in most of my books, and then, you know, when you start buying more books, that that percentage goes down. So maybe I'm not doing as well as I was. Like I said, I can do pretty good on saying I don't need any more coloring supplies. Okay, those seashells are not attached very well. Like, I feel like just the slightest move and just the slightest shift and she's gonna lose those seashells. I don't know, maybe they've got some really fantastic like double-sided tape or something, which that sounds extremely painful, but I guess it must be something strong if it holds even underwater, so. That one's cute. She just gave up with the seashell. She's like, yeah, well, whatever. Don't need them. Like I said, I think that's the most impressive part of this is the amount of what those seashells are supporting and how well they stay up even without straps. So because any gal that's got that much business going on knows that finding support in a strapless bra, or I guess in seashells, would be extremely difficult to do in that situation. Looks like he's trying to take a nap. These are ones where I really want to try some like non-human skin tones with these. Because I feel like mermaids would have, you know, some of them might have just regular human skin tones, but some of them wouldn't either. Oh, that's cute. We have, oh, that's cute with the little mermaid. Little mermaid snuggling with the little baby dolphin. And then we've got this one with this wicked dagger and a whole bunch of skulls. So, a little something for everyone here. I like her hair in this one a lot. Yeah, my stomach is already grumbling. Now that one, like, if I was looking to find one in particular I'd want a color like Ariel, this would probably be the picture right here. She looks pretty surprised at all that. It's been bored. I like this one a lot too. I like how the fins were drawn in this quite a bit. That almost striped pattern that they've got. Oh, I thought there were duplicates. There may not be. Yeah, they are. Because this was the first page, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so then we start over right here. We go through another group. So you get 2 of each image. Then in the back of the book, you have where they ask you to leave your Amazon review or join their email list or Facebook artwork group. And then again, another list of your Jade Summer books. And that is it for this one. I, again, feel like this ran a little longer than I expected it to, but I like to ramble, as we all know, so maybe that's why. But, interesting mix of books. Like I said, finally got some Coloring Book Cafe ones added to my Jade Summer collection. I think Creative Haven definitely is my largest collection of coloring books, like under a particular category like that, but my Jade Summer is probably pretty darn close behind as to the number of books I have, especially when you count digital versions. But got some new Coloring Book Cafe books to try out, and then of course got my lovely World of Cats book. I have a few others that popped up in the mail yesterday. I won't make all my flip throughs in August Creative Haven related, but I'll probably do quite a few of them just because it is the theme of the month. And so I've got a few to show in another video, but I think the next one we'll go ahead and start diving into Creative Haven. So thanks guys for watching as always, and bye for now.